Hello, people of YouTube, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, Episode 5, Chapter 4, Roadside Battle. Hope all of you are doing good today. I'm gonna complain about it every episode, but that loading screen kills me. I guess maybe if I kept my room a little bit brighter, it wouldn't be such a big deal. So we have a black cloaked figure coming into the hideout. Or the camp, whatever. Ike, I've got to tell you something. Listen to this. Settle down, Mist. It's too early for you to be yelling like that. Now what's going on? Soren's back. He just arrived. Really? That's odd. He wasn't supposed to return for a while yet. I know. I wonder what he's doing back so soon. It's probably nothing to worry about. I'll go and talk to him. Where is he? In the mess hall. I think he wanted to talk to Father. Right. I'll go check there. Troubling news indeed. Gather the troops. Yes, Commander. Ike, if you've got time to waste, you've got time to work. Get over to the briefing room. Yes, sir. Hey, what's going on around here? Bad news. Something big is happening, and we need to formulate a plan of action. Mark on his forehead looks kind of like the guy that was at the docks, doesn't it? Soren. Hello, Ike. Long time no see. I'm happy to see you're back. But what happened? I thought you were going to be studying for a while longer. It's a long story. What's the hold up? Get over here, now! Let's go. I'll fill you in later. You probably remember that Soren's been training with another mercenary group. Well, he's back now. And he has some unbelievable news. Before we get into that, just want to say Soren has always been one of my favorite characters aesthetically. I just really like him. He's super strong. But we're not going to be using him in this playthrough because he's also super weak defensively. Unless you get really lucky with his level ups, he's really frail. So, sadly, I didn't pick him for this playthrough. But if you're playing the game, he's a really cool character. Really strong attack usually, but just kind of suffers a little bit on the defensive end. Anyway, back to the story. What news is that? It's Crimea and Dane. That's pronounced Dane. I always had a hard time with it when I was a kid. It's Crimea and Dane. They've gone to war. War? It can't be. That's why I've called everyone here. Soren has some more information. Go ahead, Soren. Alright. Cinematic time. Oh no, it's not a cinematic. Darn it. Take a look at this map. It's a map of Crimea. Quite detailed from the looks of it. Yes, this is Melior, Crimea's capital. Our base of operations is right about here. Everything started 3 days ago. I needed... Yeah, got something stuck in my throat, guys, I'm sorry. I needed to do some research, so I went to the archives of Melior's Royal Library. Without warning, the scream of a terrible beast, a wyvern perhaps, rent the air, and the building was rocked by a tremor. I rushed outside and saw wave after wave of knights, cavalry, and wyvern riders, each clad in glistening ebon armor, black as night. The Dane army? Correct. Was there provocation? As you know, relations between Crimea and Dane have never been friendly. However, the past centuries have seen only minor skirmishes, nothing that has ever approached the scale of this attack. It was brutal and without warning. Dane laid the capital to waste. I've never seen destruction on this scale before. A swift attack, devastating and brutal. A daring gambit indeed. But if it succeeds, a very well chosen one at that. Yes, the King of Dane would not hesitate to employ such treacherous tactics. What happened next? Seems like Grail knows something about the king. King Crimea's brother deployed the Crimean army to meet the attack. The king ordered his people to flee the city before the battle reached him. Fearing the worst, I also fled and made my way here. So we don't know how the tides of battle flow now, do we? That's alright. Word of the war cannot have traveled far yet. We may well be the first ones who know of it out here. You did well to bring us this information, Soren. I know some risk was involved. It was nothing. Dane has invaded Crimea. We may be mercenaries, but this still affects us. What are we going to do? That's the question of the day. How do you see it, Titania? Crimea is the closest thing our company has to a homeland. The Crimean royal family and noble houses have been very generous, providing us with many lucrative jobs. From a moral standpoint, as well as a business one, it's in our best interest to help Crimea. And you, Soren? I agree on one point. We're mercenaries. We're not Crimea's private militia. No coin has crossed our palms, so I think we should stay out of it. So you would have us sit and watch as Crimea is overrun? I would. Dane's troops are superior in both numbers and morale. The chances of a Crimean victory are slim indeed. But Crimea is ruled by King Raymond, who's known throughout the land for his wisdom, and his brother, Duke Renning, is said to possess peerless valor and courage. Dane may not find victory so easily. Valor and courage are for children's tales. In terms of military prowess, Dane's King Ashnard is every bit Lord Renning's equal. Victory will hinge on troop numbers and supplies, and Dane is superior in both. I think the outcome's painfully obvious. Curse you, Soren. Crimea is not doomed. If they can turn aside Dane's initial thrust and turn it into a test of endurance, with the Crimean army both demoralized and ill-prepared, they simply will not be able to hold out that long. Alright, that's enough. Both of you. I hear what you say. However, we must ascertain the current situation before we decide on any action. We'll send a scouting party to get a closer look at Melior. Ike, I want you in charge of this. Assemble your men and get going. What? Me? Titania will accompany you as an advisor. Commander, you must be joking. He's just a boy, and he's had barely more than a taste of battle. What do you expect a whelp like him to accomplish? Ah, Shinin, since you're so concerned, you can go as well. Wait, that's not what Blast. Who else? Gatchery, Riss, and Soren. That should do. Father, wait. Why do you want me? That was an order. Get moving. There's no time to waste. Yes, sir. Titania, I'm going out for a bit. I want you to give Ike some direction. Understood. Yes, sir. Ike, wait up. What? Here, this is for you. Got the regal sword. A sword? Where did you get it? From Father. He told me to come and give it to you. It's beautiful. That's the first sword you've gotten that wasn't a hand-me-down from someone, isn't it? That's great. Yeah. Well, be careful. Oh, and bring me a souvenir. Something nice. I've never been to Melior before. Miss, I'm not going on vacation. Sheesh. Okay, so we got the royal sword, and I'm glad that my inventory was not full, so I didn't have to drop a weapon. We currently don't have access to shops, so most likely not going to run out, but you know, it never hurts to be safe since we're only using 2 weapon types out of the 4. Okay, so where we stand now, group of mercenaries doing odd jobs. One country invaded the other. The country being invaded is where our base is. And now we're out to survey the land so our commander can determine what's going on and try to make a decision on where he stands. Are you feeling alright, Ike? You haven't said a word in quite some time. I don't understand what my father's doing. Why put a new recruit like me in charge of something so important? You're gonna succeed him as our commander one day. Don't you think he wants you to know how to lead? Me? I don't know if I'm capable. And even if I am, that day's a long way off, right? I mean, I'm inexperienced, weak. I'm nothing compared to my father. I'm not so sure about that. When I look at you, I see a young man full of promise. Commander Grail's a great man, but I think he'll be every bit as equal. In time, you might even surpass him. Don't be ridiculous. It's just my opinion. You need not pay it any mind. Yet, if you fear your own weakness, why not take this chance to go out and better yourself? That would be more in keeping with your personality, no? I suppose you're right. I don't know why we stopped on this plane to or this little stretch of road to separate and look things over, but you know, whatever. How did things look over there, Soren? Same as here. There are corpses strewn everywhere, which I'm kind of glad they didn't put in the game because that'd be morbid and whatnot. But also there's nothing there. Nothing. I wish there was some kind of indication if there are literally corpses everywhere. You know, I wish there was some kind of indication on the map of, oh hey, there's stuff here. There are quite a lot of them, especially when you consider how far we are from the capital. Are they Crimean? Judging by the armor, the vast majority of the dead are Dane soldiers, so Crimea has the upper hand. Just the opposite, I think. The Crimean soldiers were members of the Imperial Guard. That means that means King Raymond, or another member of the royal family, was on the move when Dane soldiers fell on them. Could it have been Lord Rennie? No. As long as the Crimean army still draws breath, blah, 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 Lord Rennie will not leave their command. Perhaps another member of the court. We've got Dane soldiers moving in on our location, and they don't look happy. Ooh, big armor boy. You there. Who are you? What are you doing here? We're no one you need. You're armed. Heed me. Drop your weapons and surrender. Act quickly or else. Listen to me, fool. You're making a mistake. We're not... not gonna cooperate, eh? Ready your weapons, men. Move in and kill them all. Headstrong fools. Getting caught up in some skirmish is not part of the plan. But they're obviously not gonna listen to us. Grail mercenaries, get ready to fight. And then, of course, just so many more pop out of nowhere. Alright, Ike, let's see how you handle the role of captain. Well, what are your orders, boy? We'll do what you say so long as you hurry up and spit it out. I know, I'm thinking. Give me a moment. Will you, Shinin? Bah, useless. We'd be better led with mist than this soft, untested whelp. Let's see. We're in the middle of the road and there's not much cover. Soren and Riss are vulnerable, so we have to protect them from enemy attacks, right? That's a sound strategy, Ike. I can attack from behind your defenses. Good thinking. Do you mean that? Alright, let's do that then. Which, by the way, that was, like, no strategy at all. Okay, so these guys are our mules. First of all, let's see what they're going to be dropping. 1 weapon, 2 weapon. Ooh, a night killer. Gotta be wary of him. 3 weapon. 3 weapons. And who had the night killer? Okay, that one. So... Okay, so if we can keep I can hit the right button. If we can keep everybody from dying. Also, just in case people watching may not be familiar with the series, Fire Emblem is a permanent death game. If any of your units die, they're lost forever. But if we can keep these guys from dying, which means everything that they're carrying is also lost forever. So yeah, it sucks. If we can keep them from dying, then we won't lose any items. So yeah, let's just don't want to save. See what we can do. We will have Ike go here. Use his new fancy sword. Oh wait, maybe not. Hold on. What about here? Yeah, we'll do that. Oh hell yeah, critical. The reason I didn't move him down when I originally wanted to was I'm trying to block off their movement. So if I get in the way, then there's less, like they have to go around me. But I couldn't kill him, so I wouldn't be stopping his movement much at all. Of course, I still can't kill him with her, unless she gets a crit. I was just a little overzealous there. I confirmed too early, but I can move her there. I can get you way up there out of the way. I can get you guys are pretty strong. Gonna do no damage. Well, he missed anyways, but he would have done no damage or next to no damage, so it would have been fine. Ike's killing it with them crits, man. Alright, he's... Okay, we've got another... like 13 chapters to go before he promotes, I think. It's a while. And he's already level 15. So we're definitely going to want to start using Titania more. And Riss. We need to make sure we get our heal on. That's a pretty good level. Now, Titania has to be wary of the Night Slayer, I think. I believe the Night Slayer deals with cavalry. Which is weird since there's a class actually called Knight. I believe the Night Slayer... yeah, it gets mounted. Which is weird because he's actually a Knight class and it doesn't give them a benefit against him at all. Titania can also use the javelin, or not the javelin, the lance that we just picked up. Paladins have access. I think in this game they could actually use all three, maybe. This paladin used to be a sword and lance class, so I think. Did I pass it up? Okay, no, she can only use lances and axes. She can't use swords. Ooh, she has counter. Yeah, they have skills too, by the way. Provoke enemies into attacking first. In certain conditions, get 2 consecutive attacks. Have biorhythm effects. Biorhythm is this. I don't really know. I never really learned exactly what biorhythm did, but the higher it is, the better for you. And it just kind of changes depending on the day. I also really should have healed her before I continued on. So Riss could get some experience. But whatever. I guess I'm just really not paying attention this chapter. Otherwise I wouldn't have attacked him with Titania. I would have let him come to me. That way he wouldn't have run. Fairly certain there's no reinforcements in this chapter. Of course, there haven't been yet at all, but that's a thing that happens in these games. Enemies just show up out of nowhere. I don't think it happens in this chapter, so I'm fine with just leaving my people back there. Oh, I should have went for the archer. Well, no, I went for that guy because he was running to heal. That's right. That's what I was thinking. Now, I was telling you guys how getting Knight to level 22 early is a bad thing because you just end up wasting experience, but on the other hand, I'm only using 2 units, so and I don't remember exactly, but I feel like it's another 4 or 5 chapters before we actually get the next person that I'm going to be using. Oh, I need to check the victory condition. I'm thinking this one is just defeat the commander. So let's check that. Yeah, defeat boss. It's right there. I don't know why I went to the map. We're gonna see if we can't defeat everybody else before the boss. Which, as some of you watching may know, if you're a fan of this game, there's a thing called bonus experience that we'll get later on. It's not too late in the game, but we've got a little ways to go first. You get by doing certain things. For the most part, the faster you finish a mission, the more you get. So it's really not too big of a difference, in all honesty. Okay, so I want Ike to beat him. It's really not too big of a difference, experience-wise, whether I take everybody else out first or not. But it's just how I've always played, so I'm gonna stick to it. Amazed he actually did damage. Maybe we can get Riss in there to heal her. Oh, good. I wasn't even thinking about that. If he had attacked Titania, that would have been bad. Alright, but that's cool. We drew everybody's fire but the boss. Pretty good level. Oh, the boss charged too. That's not good. Well, phooey. Can't really get in there with Riss because the boss will probably kill him. I'm gonna double check before I end the turn, but it's probably a bad idea. We will... Yeah, so... Now he has a javelin, so he's not going to attack me close up. Bah, you're nothing more than a bunch of ragtag sellswords. Who are you to oppose Dane? Like, dude, you attacked us. We were not your enemy. You are so terribly ignorant of your position in this world. Yeah, here you go, Ike. You refused to listen to us, and then you attacked without provocation. Is this the way of the Dane army? You're a cheeky little monkey, aren't you? Once you're dead, you'll regret sassing me. Like, okay, yeah, we probably shouldn't be facing an army that just pretty much invaded and conquered a country in a day. But on the other hand, you attacked us, homie. Like, here's what we gonna do. No, we're not. It's not what we're gonna do. Well, we will do this anyway. Get him a little extra experience in there. Oh, that's what we can do. Then if this doesn't crit, we'll just rescue Riss with Titania and run away. Sounds like a plan. That way Ike makes the kill, and we get the javelin without having to drop anything. Run away! Then he's gonna attack Ike. Oh no, he's gonna run away and heal. Wow. Then the heal hedge. Why didn't he go here? Oh, well, whatever. And he did. Wretched curs, you'll regret your decision to oppose Dane. So, we're coming up on, and I'm not sure if it's here, like, I'm not sure if it's the next one, but, see, we're on chapter 4, I think. So yeah, it'll be in the next couple episodes. Did we suffer any casualties? Any wounded or dead? No? Excellent. Well done. I don't know. Taking out these Dane soldiers may have been a bad move. Hey Shinan? What are you doing? This swine's got some nice weapons. Besides, he ain't gonna complain. He won't need them where he's going. Shinan! Get a hold of yourself. We can't afford such behavior right now. Steal from the dead on your own time. What? You judgmental little... Soren, Shinan, stop this at once. This is no place for us to waste time bickering amongst ourselves. Let's clear out of here. We have to tell the commander what happened. Let's take this road. We should be able to cut through the forest and... Huh? Something wrong? No, as I said, this road... Wait, Ike, I just saw something move on the far side of that thicket. A wounded soldier, perhaps? Let's go have a look. Careful now. Oh no. Did you find anything, Riss? It's a woman. Leave her. We shouldn't get involved in matters that don't concern us. Oh, Soren. If only they listened to you. Oh. Thank goodness. It looks like she's merely fainted. Right. We better take her with us for now and make sure she's alright. Give me a hand, will you, Riss? Of course. I don't like this. Man, guys, I'm here to tell you. They really should have listened to Soren. Would have made their lives a lot easier. But, you know, we'll see. Alright, and that is it. End of chapter 4, Roadside Battle. Hope you guys enjoy. You know, again, this is one of my favorite Fire Emblem games. It's actually the first game I ever drew fan art of. If I remember when that character pops up, I'll point her out. But hope you guys are enjoying it, especially if you've never seen it before. If you're not familiar with the Fire Emblem franchise, if you like it, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell, you know, all that good stuff. Leave a comment, you know, any telling me I should use a unit or why am I using the unit I'm doing, or you know, whatever. It's just nice to get some dialogue going. Might start doing a question of the day type thing with the episodes. Not sure yet. They're hard to come up with, man. But that's it for now. I've been Kheran, signing out.